get back to them or something? Yeah, it's gonna get fixed. Line it up, done, fixed, finished. I never send that radio out again. Thank you. You're trying to see you. I think you guys are local here in Scream. Well, I'm down in Houston. Roger, I just sandbagging. They don't want to say, well, you got 1075 here. I'm on a formal here in Wilkes-Barre. 1075 in Wilkes-Barre. Is this Richie? No, this is Alex. Okay. I happened to run into a guy yesterday. I went to grade school with us, for Christ's sake. No kidding. Well, yeah, we're in town here for the musical festival up at Montage today. And so we had the radio in the car. I just been listening. You guys are sounding good there. I do appreciate the flowers. My buddy Billy here, he's got the big radio. Yeah, the only problem I have with that Montage is getting in and out of there. Yeah, I know. It's, getting in isn't too bad. It's like if you wait after the act, getting out, that busted situation can get a little ugly. Anybody out there today? Yeah, especially with all that crap that's going on in 81 up there. Yeah, I know you come out at night and you got all sorts. There was a real bad accident last night while we were leaving. But yeah, a lot of construction, right? Yeah, that's what my wife tells me. She has to go to Dunmore spraying a couple times a month. It's just every time she goes up that way, it's a mess. Yeah, I think I was out here like a year ago and they were working on that thing. You know, it's one of those road projects that go on forever. Yeah, back in the day when I was driving truck, I had a guy get on the radio and said when he retires, he's going to invest in orange barrels at PennDOT. Yeah, millionaire. I don't know what he's my buddy Billy is out there. Hey, Billy, you got a copy on Alex here? Yeah, he out there. I heard you talking about the Texas Star. You said you're going to get one of the 1600s, the Sweet 16. Come on, say that again, I didn't hear you. You said, I heard you talking about the Texas Star amplifiers. You said you wanted to get a Sweet 16. Anybody out there? Nah, that's way off in the distance. That's way off in the distance. Hey, Roger. Yeah, I've had the 667V. That's a pretty nice amp. I never really needed much more than that. Yeah, I ran a 350 and then I went to the 667. The 667 is plenty. Yeah, if you're not getting through in the 667, you want to just hang it up for a while, put up a beam antenna. Yeah, I got my antenna about 40, 45 feet in the air. The Antron, it's on a tripod, and it does just what I want it to do. What's that? Yeah, I got a little QRM in there. I think we got some PX running from down in Florida or something, so. Anyway, I'll let you guys get back at it. I just wanted to say hello. You guys have a good day. Thanks for letting me pop in there. All right, man, what's your name? All right, Alan, you have a good day, man. My name's Bill. All right, Bill. You guys have a good day there. Have a good day, man. Have a good rest of the day. Check. Take care, guys. Go ahead, 966-261 Arkansas. Got a copy. Hello,
9. CQ 629 Pennsylvania. Listening.
Nobody hears you. Northeastern areas on here. Buffalo, New York. Mobile made it all the way into Missouri. You're free frequency check here. You're free frequency check here. Go ahead. Looking for a free frequency check there. How about it out there? Anybody on today? Anybody on? Guy out there offering a free frequency check. What do you think?
I know nothing. Well, there are a lot of guys that can tune to them, I guess, and get better on than they are. So that might be a good thing.
No problem hearing out loud that's on you up there. You go ahead and keep on and keep it on out loud out there. Roger, old folks, yeah, break. Here, but 797 out here around Canio back. I know I ain't worthy. I ain't worthy. That's a 10-8 loud station out there, but I got it all. 797 out there around Boston, but I mean loud still. Just got down. Michigan number uno. Michigan number 8. I can say a whole bunch of times. You'll go all day next race. On the site. Chicago, 44 Chicago, hey, yeah, 44 Chicago, on that, 44 Chicago with this loud cell down here at the Romeo Golf 8X train station in Waldo, Florida. Geez, all you guys have these big radios, man, you go out there and get yourselves a beam now. Go ahead. Loud out there, Romeo Golf 8 X-ray, your Ranger Warrior station down here at 3 Francis on the microphone. That free frequency check guy out there needs to get on frequency. That free frequency check guy, he gotta get on frequency, man. No, Rainbow Warrior, don't be a hater. Nothing but you, 25 West Virginia. Nothing but you, my car, Virginia. Mogan? I guess my little radio ain't getting out. Got out. That little radio just got picking out. Let me tell you all about it. That little radio just got out. I must have broke my radio. Nobody can hear me. I can hear you. I can hear you. That radio ain't broke. I can hear you. I can hear you. That radio is not broke. I hear you. The Pennsylvania. All right. I copy you. Say you right now. Which side of Iowa, man? Probably you said it good, man. Yeah. 25 out here in Pennsylvania. Waving. 15 minutes. That's the 12 up here. It's Coleman out of there. Somewhere around. 225 sounded good over here in the Woods Ferris Grand area. that guy with that phone. Pennsylvania, standing by. Who's that? Who's that? Standing by.
That's Danny.
Is that Danny? Danny, you're way off frequency.
No, he's not.
Yes, so. Danny. Frequency, I don't know. There you go. That's your voice. That's all. I didn't catch your voice. Yeah, I was talking fast before. No, you're talking slow. I didn't catch your voice, so now I got you. You got that deep voice. Yeah, what's going on out there? Hey, Ben Dano. Same old, huh? I'll copy. How I sounded, Danny. Who? Wild Thing. Wild Thing, yeah, I know who you are. How's the radio sounding? Sounding okay. You're hitting me with 20 over, but I have my attenuator on, so you're probably hitting me more. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. No, I got my power on too. Roger. Yeah, I'm on my Galaxy. I'm on Unit Bearcat 980. Roger. Yeah, that guy out there sounds a little off frequency. There's a whole bunch of them out there that are off frequency. You gotta hear them. Yeah, roger that. Yep. Okay, Pence is out here. Dave's out here. I don't even know who else is out here. Yeah, 1075 Alex, he was out there in the mobile too. Yeah, I forgot Alex was out there with the handheld. Yeah, I heard him out there before, yeah. Roger. Where are you in? I heard you on the radio. When we're out? I said, where have you been? I haven't heard you on the radio in a while. Yeah, I've been listening here and there, but not much, Skip. I haven't been out much. Right, Joe. 2100, yeah, there's a lot of cute. There was some last week, and then it kind of fuzzed up. AM is jacked. Yeah, I was on AM a couple of nights, and there was some Skip in there. Yeah, but then it just turns to like 9 pounds of noise. Yeah, they really talk to each other on there. Yeah, if you don't have like 15, 20 pounds, you ain't talking. CQDX 164, Pennsylvania, standing by. 164, 393, I got you here. I'm in the Keystone State also. Hey, roger that. Yeah, I'm over here near Scranton, Pennsylvania. Yes, sir, that's where I'm at, too. Well, yeah, that's why you're coming in so strong.
Yeah.
Going up my meter, too. I figured you were close to me.
Hang out there for a little minute, Jason. I'm gonna jump in the mobile and head down, see if I can get you guys from up there. Yeah, Jason, I'll give you a shot in about 5 minutes. No, I'll give you a shout for the mobile in about 5 minutes. I'll try the Anytone out there.
Oh, all right, roger that. Yeah, I just headed to Walmart real quick, so I'm waiting in the truck to see you. Can I hear from you? Experience do you want? Walmart, you there? Central East Coast of Florida, Yeah, I'm right up the road. Yeah, that's right. I live right on Bryn Mawr Street there. Oh, roger. Yep, yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, I'm right at the top of the hill, Oak Street there. By the Turkey Hill. Oh, yeah, you're literally my neighbor. Yep, brother. You got your antenna up now. Is it up high? I guess around 45, 50 foot. Roger that. That's good enough, you know. Well, some guy put one of those big satellites on his front lawn, and then every week he washes his car, he parks it on the front lawn. So they didn't say nothing to him, and everybody bitched about it. So they said they can't say anything about antennas on the roof, satellites on the roof. So the guy came over and he told me, he said they're not going to bother if you put your antenna on the top of the roof on your tripod. Because all my neighbors said there's nothing wrong with it. They said they wouldn't complain. So the next week the antenna was on the roof. Roger, that's a good deal. Fire? Yeah, man. It's the tripod's only been up there for a year and a half. Yeah, I know that sucks. You have it up, but then you can't put your antenna on it. That sucks. Oh, I got this big Puerto Rican guy had it on one pole, and he picked it right up on the thing and stuck it right. I had him up on a 10-foot ladder. Wow, that would have been a sight to see. I was holding a ladder. I was afraid the ladder and the antenna and he was going to go right off the frickin' roof. Yeah, when John 316 was out there, right? I was putting his antenna up, and I had two poles and Antron 99, and I lifted all them three up to put it in his tripod. I almost took the neighbor's window out. It started tipping over. I was like, holy shit. So I ran as fast as I could to put it in the tripod. I thought it was going to tip over. I know the one that's up there now I put in. Roger that. Yep. That's still up there. I asked, I said, you want me to take it down? She said, no, I'll leave it there. Yeah, I would have took it and then kept it. Yeah, it might work. Yeah, the one I put down from me on Washington Street, that's still up there. I never took that down. Bro, if you got the nerve, she'll let you take it down. You can have it. That's an aluminum antenna. That's a real good aluminum antenna. Roger that. Yeah, I had one. It was what the hell was it? Midland. Midland made it, and it was an aluminum antenna. I had it up for maybe an hour. The trailer park made me take it down. It's not a real big antenna. Go by there and take a look at it. It's still sitting up in the yard. But I'll tell you what, it's a motherfucker to take it down. I was up there. I had Gilbert on the bottom. I had Johnny holding the ladder. I had his son up on the roof inside the house, fucking bolting the screws to it, and I was hanging with one arm on the ladder. Yeah, I had Gilbert holding the ladder till I got halfway up there and he walked away. And then you had, what's his face, Terminator. Terminator was sitting there watching me. I was the only dude up on the roof. And Gilbert was like, I'll help you, man. I said, oh, cool, I'll hold the ladder for you. I'm like, okay, whatever. He held the ladder until I got halfway up there and he walked away. I was like, where are you going, man? And he left. Yeah, he got scared. I'm like, what the heck? I know. Terminator's like, I'm not getting involved in this. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, I'm not going to be responsible for him getting killed. Here I am hanging on one arm on the ladder.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yep.
And thank God it was aluminum. Right now, but we're starting to lose you. We're starting to lose you. 10 of me and the ladder would have wound up on the ground. And I would have killed this dog.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. No way.
You know Hercules died, right?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, he passed away.
Wow.
And he's with Johnny now.
Whiskey, Sierra, 1-8.
That was his buddy.
That's 4-6. Yep, that was his buddy, all right. Yep.
I still give a shout on 33 at night, late. I get on there and say, how about it, Johnny? How about it, 316? One day he's gonna fucking answer me back, I swear to God.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you'll be calling him out one day, and some dude will come back. Yeah, you got him. Here he is. Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Yeah, the way he talks on the air, I don't know exactly how, but something like that.
He used to get on radio and fucking talk like that.
I don't know.
Call 911, the radio doctor.
Yeah, the golden screwdriver tech. Yeah, I remember the golden screwdriver tech. Yep.
We went over to Gilbert's house to steal his fucking ladder. We had his ladder bolted on my truck. We were halfway out the driveway and Gilbert's father comes wheeling out to the fucking porch and starts hollering. Here comes Gilbert out the back door. What the fuck is going on? Shut the fuck up, Gilbert. We're taking your ladder.
Yeah, there you go.
That was hysterical. Threw it in the backyard. We left it there for about 3 months.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I can't believe it. I got this fan off of eBay. You plug it right in the wall, and it's fairly big, but it looks like a computer fan, but it's bigger, and you just plug it right in your wall. But this sucker blows so much freaking air, and for $15, I think it was a pretty good deal.
Oh, yeah, it makes no noise.
Yeah, it makes noise you can hear in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I got 3 of those for sale.
Yeah, them things work nice.
40 Wisconsin, 1-800 Tennessee. Over.
Yeah, it works perfect for the 350, you know. It's a nice size. It covers almost the whole bottom.
I am a little fan of my 667.
I don't need a fan at all on my little 980. That's a Bearcat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I get long-winded sometimes, so that's why I need a fan on mine.
Okay, we'll say 7. I don't even get warm.
Yeah, stock radio doesn't get warm either.
Just double keep. Go ahead, Peggy.
I'm sorry, I said, yeah, my little stock radio don't get warm either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk quite a bit.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, turn it up. I don't want what happened to my other amplifier to happen to this one. I plugged the other one in to try it out to see if it worked. Started smoking right away.
Oh, no.
Yeah, one of the resistors in there got fried.
What, you bought?
Yeah, Billy, I'm sorry. Who else we got in there?
I don't know who else is in there.
Yeah, Jason was up there. I don't know. I don't know if he went back home or yet.
Dude, what are you doing, riding around?
Yeah, I'm taking Max for a run.
Oh,
You sounding good out here.
That 90-pound dog will take you for a run. Are you kidding?
let me get a saddle and ride him.
Yeah, I saw that video about the coax.
to amp needs to be 12 foot.
Roger that. Yeah, I just got 2 3-footers.
There's a link in the video, brother. Click the link in the description and grab one. The guys that made my LMR 400 and Billy's LMR 400 make 12-foot jumpers. Grab them. Right on the video link, there's a link to eBay.
Roger that. Yep. Yeah, because when I saw it, I was like, yeah, what's the difference, you know? I could see a little bit of power, but that was like a lot.
Yep. Well, that's the velocity factor. And then when you look under the video in the comments, there's an image from the guy that worked at Bird Electronics, and he'll tell you radio to amp is very critical.
Yeah, because I just bought a pack of 3-foot jumpers, and it came with 3 of them, so I just used them.
Contact out here on the band? No, kind of got picking contact on the band. Audio, bump down, on audio down. Romeo, Golf, 8 X-ray, bump down. Break.
Humpa down. He got 164 Pennsylvania.
Line, skip line, 629 Pennsylvania, Bravo, try it.
Your turn, Billy. I forget where it is from. From down in Florida. Romeo Golf X-ray, 949, the weakest radio station in the area. Just hollering back.
And you ain't weak on my receive, big brick brother. No way, Mr. Jose. You weak on my receive? Ain't no way. Don't put that mojo on you like that. Don't put that heebie-jeebies on you with that loud self. Ain't no weak station out there. Because old Romeo Golf, 8 X-ray down here, the Rainbow working area down here with all the warriors, with the Rainbow Rangers. And I got the old rainbow raincoat on the street corner. And I'll let you know all about it. You are not, hey, Prince Francis down here, Waldo 4, let you know that is not the weakest radio. That book is loud. So, Roger, 10.
Roger that. I do appreciate the flowers. I'm going to get out of the way here. We got a couple of locals working on some antenna stuff. But thank you for the flowers. 949, the one and only Northeastern Pennsylvania weakest radio station in the nation said that.
949, you're perpetrating yourself as weak. You will keep on and keep it on with that perpetrating weakness you got up there. No doubt about it, man. You fire. Hey, you take care. How about you, Dave? Out there in Florida? Appreciate that waving. Romeo Golf 8 X-ray coming to you from the Rainbow Warrior Station down here.
Yeah, Dave is out there.
Francis on the microphone, squeezing it for you, and I'm back quiet. We're standing by.
Not bad for a stock radio.
Warrior Station.
That's right.
There's nothing but visibility out here while I wave my rainbow.
You're on like 20, 30 watts there, Camille.
Come on, get that.
90 inch speed.
CQDX 393. We're waving at you from the Keystone State. Stand by. How about that 393? How about that 393 in the Keystone State? Memphis, down here with the rainbow tasting going on. 892, this is 393. I got you coming in here in the Keystone State. No contact on that 393 in the Keystone. 892. 393. I love it. You're blowing it up in the Keystone State. Smoke going all the time out here. Romeo Golf, 8 X-ray. Letting them all know that receiver be picking up all them smoke blowers out here.
Romeo Golf X-ray. You got a copy on the 104 Pennsylvania.
Alright, you need to stop that 104. You need to stop that. That was way too mean, 104. And them old big dogs out there howling and barking and stuff and fighting amongst themselves. He just came along and just like stepped over the fence and no problem. You came here like Godzilla, 104. Just, hell yeah, what are you doing, 104?
We're just walking a dog and kicking a cat. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Man, unbelievable, 104. Un-effing believable, man. You must have one of them gigantic directional antennas and a huge amplificator, because ain't nothing but you getting down on my receive, 104. Just, you need to calm it down, tone it down, 104.
You have yourself a good evening, sir. You have yourself a good evening. 104
busted dogs on it trying to back. Freaked me out, man. I gotta go get me some medication.
Throw that over here, Dave.
My receiver. You take care of 104 and you just quit being so doggone key down mean to everybody up there. Yes, it is. Romeo Golf 8 X-ray, and I gotta go.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, you're peckerhead. You behave, he says.
Any comments, though, did he?
No, he didn't say a thing about how loud you were. Not a thing.
That's right.
All right.
How about you, Davey? I got you there?
Hey, I got you, brother. I got you.
Roger that, man. I can get the video rolling here in a second. Hold on.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, what's up?
Would it be prudent for me to check out my coax and my RGAU?
Would it be what?
Would it be prudent for me to put the RGAU up instead of this RG15AU?
Well, there's better shielding as far as I recall back in the day. That's your call, man.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you know, electricity's like water, man. The bigger the hose, the more water.
That's all, Forrest.
I'm a little better off going for that stuff that I got there, baby.
Yeah, but he's gonna, well, he don't do that. He's gonna use whatever he has. Sure, LMR 400 is the best he can get, but that's not the question.
RG11. Hey, if you want, you can contact me, and I'll tell you all about RG11 coax. That's what Prince Francis is using on this end. RG11. Over.
Yeah, this guy RG11.
I like LMR 400.
I got a old school RGA.
Think about RG11 coax. The price is right. Free. The price is right. Free. It's something that liberals, something that snowflake liberals love is free coax. Triple, quadruple, quadruple. Two braided shields, and two oral shields for over 100% shielding. And it's got foam down length, and the center conductor is solid, copper-clad steel wire. Unbelievable coax, RG11. It's like a secret out there. All these people buying coax, what a horrible thing to do. That's to buy some coax, you know, because eventually a coax is going to wear out. It's going to get the lightning, the squirrel's going to eat it. It's just going to wear out, you know. You pump the power into it, it's going to wear out. So why
Listen to this guy.
LMR 400, LMR 600, all kinds of stuff. You know, ain't no need to do that. RG11 is free.
Boy, I opened up a hornet's nest, didn't I?
Where is RG11 free?
Come down to my house. I got a whole bunch of it here, man. I've got so much of it I quit collecting it. I got 2,000-foot rolls gave to me. I've never taken of it any off it. And I got other multiple partial rolls, and I got
Probably power lines.
and that's what I use. RG11 on everything. RG11 is coax.
You send me your address, I'll write you a check.
Now, where are you?
Waldo, Florida. I'm using over 300 foot. I have over 300 foot of RG11 run out across my field going to my tower way out there in the back. That's just the way I did it. And here you go. Proof is in the pudding. RG11.
GTH in Florida? Yeah. Roger.
Well, I want some of that.
Yeah, we're just a little ways out there, Kimo.
You're on the side of George.
Will take us a little bit to get there, you know.
That way it works fine. That's what I'm using. I'm using RG11. 75 ohm, 50 ohm. It don't matter. It works just fine. That's 25 ohm difference. Yeah, it don't mean nothing, man. Just tune it out. Tune it out. It works, brother. It works. Been using it for years. I've been using it
25 ohm difference.
for,
Yeah, what's that?
come to think of it, I first started using
Gotta
it
run my radio up, boy.
and really got heavy into it. It's I don't even, I got, the amount of RG8 that I got left here on some rolls will last me the rest of my lifetime. But that RG11, I got plenty of it. I spread the wealth. I went up to Virginia. But there you go. All you gotta do is solder the center conductor.
Yeah, 75 ohm coax. Not really what you want.
Coax connector on it.
You remember that 65 amp, whatever the fuck, that coax that I had, that yellow stuff? Same shit, right?
No, RG11 is like the shit coax for your house, for fucking cable fucking TV. It's like 60% shielded, it's 75 ohm, it's garbage.
So what the fuck is he talking about, 100% shielded?
He's busting your balls! Don't you get this guy? That's all he is, a ball buster. RG8X, I don't even try to get back to him, he's over a ball buster.
I won't be looking up here, Bob.
I'm only in Florida. Just take a fucking 12-hour ride.
11 uniform.
I don't want that shit, man. If it's what he says it is, I don't want that shit, man.
Yeah, you take it all. Take it all.
I'll take all 3,000 feet of it.
Yeah, and to the cable guy from Comcast, they'll be in love with you. That's what they use it for.
Well, he says it's free, so I'll take it for free and sell it to Comcast. They need help anyway.
You want the icing on the cake? I'll also use RG6. I use RG6 on my wire.
Yeah, use that satellite wire.
Hey, what kind of wire is it?
This guy's fucked up.
Go ahead, what kind of wire is it?
Oh, yeah, now he's into the wee.
Yeah, he needs room in his garage.
Yeah, he put his finger up his ass and he said, wee!
He had to get the paper bag out of the fucking spray tank.
I'll be back in here in a little while.
I think he's doing a little too much of it.
Yeah, he got his fingers up his ass.
Well, as long as his finger's not on mine, that's all I care about.
Get down on my free coax transmitting self on this end. Romeo Golf 8 X-ray transmitting.
Yeah, we got a bunch of amps up here in Pennsylvania we got for sale, too. You open them up and they're all black inside. But boy, do they put out. Yeah, mine puts out lots of smoke. Lots of smoke. Yep, it's blowing smoke, baby.
So it's a bug killer.
He's got one that blows smoke, too. I got one. I'm sure there's a few of them around here.
Oh yeah, I checked the pills on my old 350 today. They're dead as shit, dead as a rock.
Yeah, you get that other one back. They'll be black.
I don't want that coax. Guys.
You want that coax? I'll get him to send it to you, COD. For DirecTV.
Oh, come on now.
That's what it is. It's Dish Network to DirecTV. It's free. It's already on the side of your house from when you moved in. Just use that. That'll work good.
It's a little warm out here, gentlemen.
So I'm in the house.
You got AC in that garage there, Bags?
That's next year.
My radio wasn't free. I had to give a quarter for it. Pump it up with air and pull the antenna up.
My radio is free. It's an Obama radio.
Yeah, my wife wants me to get the garage all, environmentally friendly.
There you go.
Better start putting some plants in there.
I got huge trees that need trimming, and I hired a guy last week, and he never showed up.
My boys have been doing that. They cut trees down. If you need shit done for real, let me know. Chainsaws, chippers, whatever. They got it. They come do it.
All right. You know what? If this guy don't show up, he promised me by Tuesday. If he don't show up, I'm going to tell him he's fired.
Yeah, his buddy Ronnie's a licensed insured contractor. That's all they do. And that's all they've been doing all these most summer, driving around, taking trees out of yards.
I don't need a tree taken out. I just need it cleaned up a little bit. And I'm looking for a good landscaper, to be honest with you. Somebody to come up here and straighten out this mess that I
over and trimmy. You want the tree gone, that's what they do.
Alright then. Then I won't bother.
Mercy, that Buckeye State's rolling in down here to Mickey Mouse's castle in Florida.
I need to put a gardener to come up here and clean up my mess.
I'll send you a Puerto Rican up there. You got a lawnmower? He's kind of morning today.
Yeah, Billy's got Toby up there that does stuff like that.
No, I need somebody that's bonded in the shirt and all that shit. My homeowners, I don't want my homeowners to go out through the roof, you know what I mean? If somebody gets hurt.
This guy don't get hurt. He's a fucking worker.
I speak on the Spanish. I can handle it.
He speaks English too. He's an armor raid. What the heck? No, he speaks English too.
Well, living in Southern California for 28 years, I did learn a little Spanish, you know what I mean?
Ay, caramba. Now, very respectful. He works 4 days a week in the factory, drives a forklift. He's that good that he can work 4 days a week. He's on a shift for 4 days a week. He makes plenty of money. He's got a wife and kids. And he does that shit on the side. You know, he's got 3 days off, so he makes extra money on that.
Okay, Billy, we'll talk.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't send you down, no fucking asshole. This guy's alright.
Alright, buddy. I gotta go get another beer.
Gotcha. That dude works the 4x4 shift. 12 hours on, 12-hour shift. Oh, now I'm back on frequency. Hey, when I bought my VFO like that. CQDX 164, Pennsylvania, standing by.
Yeah, I worked at a place that did 410 sometimes in the summertime.
I hear somebody down in Sampire calling the 164. I do hear you, you're a little low, but I do hear you out there. I did make a copy on you. I didn't get your numbers though. The 164 did hear you. I think that was 820. Was it 820? 164 did hear you there, man. 73. God bless. Have a happy rest of your day. We get copies, though. You're a little low. Not coming up on my receipt much, but I did hear you, though.
Yeah, Billy, I think you said 824, Sandpile.
824. Okay. Yeah, I got my attenuator on because I got a lot of big radios out here. I don't want to overload my front end, you know. Sure was a lot of wasted conversation. They got wild things blowing my doors off over here. Yeah, thank you. 275. Stand by.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by all these big radios, man. I don't know what to do.
I don't know, you hit me pretty good. Got my attenuator on, you're 10 plus.
Well, I should. I can almost throw a rock from here and hit your house. Please.
Well, yeah, I know. But, yeah, I know. You're probably lower. I'm higher up. I'm up on Kaiser Avenue, so I'm a little higher up, probably.
What do you think, David? Is he higher up than me?
Maybe we're looking straight across at each other. So if you could picture, the freaking convenient across the street, Turkey Hill. I mean, right across the street from Turkey Hill, so, yeah.
Yeah, 10-4. I look out my garage door here. I can see the back of Walmart and the essential points. But the fact of the matter is, during the formation of this country, the South wanted to be different, separate from the North, and the Mason-Dixon line was the dividing line, and that was the Virginia fight flag. That would be it.
Cigar City, that's Tampa, man, Tampa, Florida.
That's 1011 Shelby State.
Now, a lot of people don't know that, but the South wanted to be a separate country from the North. And, of course, slavery was the sticking point, and that's what started the Civil War.
You're doing a good job. Always show me up to the phone there, trying to most terrifying words. I hate you. Let's go back on the side. 454.
All right, Fred, 73, 151.
Shelby State. Bad idea, please.
Yeah, 1011 Shelby State. You're sounding good up here in northeast Pennsylvania on my little radio, 10-4.
I don't think you should have worried anymore. You should storm here at 54.
Oh, I wish I had one big anyway.
What you gonna do when the drones are over you?
And about 6 feet up to the top of it. It's kind of like having a paper Dixie cup and some cotton string, and it worked.
1011 in the Shelby State, so back out on the side.
Hey, you still rolling around out there?
What you gonna do when the robots come for you?
I got for an antenna, a plastic antenna with some aluminum foil on it for some reception.
We get them drones. We don't take a stand by for a while. Making it back here to the Midwest with no problem. Ohio, we want to keep shipping
Really, what happened to you? You making soup?
I got a deputy zero.
Like, isn't that kind of like a rough place? Is it, a high ground rate and whatnot?
Coming up with when it comes to robots and drones and AI, it's pretty scary.
Way too many of you out there.
Well, I would rather go places where I don't feel like I need a firearm on a person to protect myself. Especially in a civilized place, they're supposed to be like, peace. And, but, oh well, it's Arkansas here, we got some crime here too, and it's, well, I guess it's a growing thing everywhere, but thank God it ain't like Baltimore or Chicago, CQDX 164, Pennsylvania, standing by. You got quiet out there.
Yeah, I think it's starting to die off.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I had a phone call. It's right. Just got back on.
Yeah, no worries, man. We all have our adult lives to live with, you know what I
we'll be back. But yeah.
Yeah, like an old bass player friend of mine told me, you know, sometimes our adult lives just get in the way.
Yeah, I know. I like to get on the radio more often, but, you know, shit happens. Okay, we're slime bags. One, two. Yeah, I think I could tune up my tram antenna a little better. I got a 1.3 SWR. That's with the amplifier on. I could probably get it down a little more, but it's up there now. I said, the heck with it. I'm not going to bother going back up.
Well, if you got a 1.3 with power on, you're doing great, believe me.
I'm surprised this antenna actually works as it does. You know, it was cheap. I think I paid brand new. It was $79, brand new.
Yeah, I got one right here too. I'm thinking about putting it up for the winter time on the other end of the house.
Yeah, it's got the tuning rod in there, right? It looks like a whip antenna on the inside of the top one. And you can tune it, but I never really tuned it. I just shoved it in there and tightened it up. I never thought about tuning it when I put it up. I just tuned by the rings. They have tuning rings on there too, like the Antron 99.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I have a matcher, so if I have any SWR issues, I just use an antenna matcher.
I got you, Whiskey.
Yeah, Rod. Yeah, I got a tuner and stuff. I got an external tuner and internal antenna tuner, but yeah, I like to have the antenna tuned as much as possible. But it's up there now. I said, the heck with it.
Wacko's out here, and I had a box of coax, spent money on.
But yeah, you could tune it up before you put it up there. Like put it up so high and then pre-tune the tip, because if it's the same antenna I have, the tip is tunable. It's got a rod in there like a whip, like you would have on a mobile whip, and you could slide it up and down a little bit. It would probably help you with your tuning.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, believe it or not, the other day I was going through some of my old stuff and I found an old rubber duck. And what I didn't know was it's got a little tuner tip in the middle of it too.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, because I know some of the fire sticks now, they have that metal tip on the top, and you could adjust it up and down to tune it. That's what they're starting to make now. I think that's pretty cool. But I never really liked those whip antennas, those fire sticks, because to me, wrapped around wire like that, around plastic, I don't know. To me, I just never really got out good with those antennas.
Yeah, well, the whole idea is to have 108 inches of wire wrapped around. That's it. 108 inches is 27 megahertz.
Yep, I hear you there. Yep. I always thought if you're high up, too, that helps out. You get out a little better being higher up.
Yeah, I've been getting high since 1971, man.
Yeah, I hear you there. Yep. Especially
Was it the good stuff down?
you're pretty high. Yeah, like what Dave did with his antenna. Yeah, it's a little extreme, whipping out trees as you're driving down the road, but it is straight up in the air and it's nice and high, so I think he gets out real good with that. The only thing is low bridges and low trees you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, when he showed me a picture of what he put on the roof of his car, I told him, you gotta watch out for red lights.
Yeah, you'll be taking them suckers right out, smash.
Yeah, back in the day, I used to be a radio communications specialist in the United States Army. And when we were given a frequency to operate on, it was up to us to cut the antenna, what was called a doublet antenna or a doublet antenna, where you had to take the frequency and divide it in half, and then wire it up to a dual output and receive connector at the top of the coax. But I was talking, and even this is back in the day, 71, 72, we were operating 500 watts, and but you know, we were given the government would give us a frequency to operate on, and we just had to figure out how to cut the antenna to match it up.
That's good though. If you know how to do that, you can make your own antenna.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like you gotta buy a bunch of stuff, and you gotta figure out. And I'm starting to hear thunder, I think, or I don't know, maybe it's fireworks.
I don't know. I don't hear nothing so far.
Well, I'm in Houston, and it's coming from the south.
Yeah, I got my headphones on, so I'm not hearing anything except what's in my headphones. I think we're supposed to get rain. I'm not sure though, but I think we're supposed to get rain.
It always rains when Poconos races. Yeah, 20 out of rain.
Who's that out there? Come out on your radio. Don't sound too good.
Where'd you go, Ron?
Yeah, I didn't know Pocono was running a race today.
Is there a race today? I didn't know.
Yep, there's a race today.
Oh, there you go. Now you sound better.
Pocono. Yeah, the race starts at 3 o'clock, and at 2:30 the pre-show, whatever that.
Who was out there talking about Pocono?
Oh boy. Brad.
Brad, where you at?
Over here in Avoca.
Avoca? Alright, well watch out for helicopters.
Why, what are the helicopters gonna do?
That's the black one you gotta watch out for.
God damn right. I get helicopters over here all the time.
Are they black?
All the time.
Well, they were looking for you, buddy.
And I stop off for a cup of coffee every once in a while.
Apparently they got you.
What do you mean? How many come take me for a ride every once in a while?
Well, they work for the government, so they take you for a ride every fucking day, like it or not.
Yeah, I wear my t-shirt every day. Said kill them all, let God sort them out. Yeah, right. Aren't you just a little more intelligent that you can put together something in place of that that's a little more tactful and yeah, you're a little smarter than that. I think you are. I'm flying there.
575 M6. I painted mine orange. I have a black one. A static 575 M6, 50 ohms. I'm sorry, 50 hertz to 6K. This one's got the tone and bass on the side. It's not a 636. Volume on one side, tone and bass on the other. About $200 on eBay. A static 636. Does from 50 hertz to 6K. That's what you want. The higher the K, and it'll be better for you. Tonescope.net. Go to tonescope.net and start talking in there with the microphone, and you could actually see your voice. Here's what I'm talking about here. All right, so this is tonescope.net, and on Tonescope, as you talk, you can see the kilohertz of your voice. Okay, so what you want to do is match a microphone to where, of course, you can talk. As you can see, I go over 4K as I talk. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is how you pick a microphone properly. By your normal voice. We're not screaming, we're not yelling, but you can see this is the hertz and megahertz of my video, hertz and kilohertz of my voice. See, that last time when I talked, it was at 4002. So you guys out there buying those stupid, those stupid eBay microphones. It's on the tip of my tongue. The goddamn microphone they sell on eBay. Delta M2, it's shit. It doesn't go over 1.5 kilohertz. See that voice there? 255, 578, 495. As you can see, most of the time we're going over 1.5 kilohertz. So you guys out there buying these garbage microphones like the Delta M2 for $139, it's taking anything over 1.5K that you have in your audio and shorting it to ground, or lowering it so it can be under 1.5K to go into the radio to come out the antenna. This is why radios don't always sound good. You're not matching your microphone to your voice. That was 4358. That was 4358. You think that little M2 microphone's going to handle that? Nope. Let's see. I did have it bookmarked here.
That was right after Korea. Yes, sir. That's why they pulled aside the fucking Kennedy's head off. The IRS did that. I don't know if the IRS did it. I don't know who did it, but whoever did it, they did it good. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, the IRS had him killed because he wanted to eradicate the IRS because the Kennedy family hated the IRS for all the taxes and all that other bullshit. And Kennedy signed an executive order for the government to start printing U.S. government notes backed by gold. And they didn't want that, so they had him killed.
They know that was a big cover-up.
There's some cover that.
That was a big cover-up.
Yeah, there was a cover that good. A lot of it's still on the truth.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the person that went to jail and everything, he's not the one to do that.
No, Jack Irwin was a plan to make sure that Oswald wouldn't talk. Oh, they had to pop fucking up.
All right, there it is. That's what you guys are buying on eBay. That's it right there. $150. Piece of shit. This is piece of shit. Okay, you got it? Piece of shit. Don't waste your money. Frequency response 1.5K. All right? That's fucking garbage. You could buy a toy talking doll at Toys R Us that's going to have a better frequency response than 1.5K. This is what you guys are buying. It's a joke. Garbage microphone. Yeah. 1.5K. Uh-huh. Garbage.
That's okay.
It'll be the Men in Black.
Guaranteed I get a couple of them on the way out. So, yeah, the phone was low first. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Forget about it. All piercing.
Fresh tape with it. Breathe that clean throat out there. And then spit it out. I don't gamble, I lose too much.
Set a bunch of C4s around the fucking yard. Yeah, come on in, fellas.
And just put a couple of mortars in the yard, you'll be good to go.
If I go down, I'm going down in the blaze of glory, baby. Only way you go, right? Turn to wish you never met me.
That's like when they come to take your guns, you're going down shooting, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm giving you Democrats my guns, but they're gonna get the bullets first.
That's total bullshit. What these Democrats want to do, that's total bullshit.
Bring all the Arabs in the country.
That's what they want. They want to overpopulate the country with all these freaking foreigners so they can vote and help them out and all this crap, and it's so good.
And yes, your radio could hear those tones. This is the microphone. That's my Heil microphone here. There's the external speaker. And as you can see, there's the screen. So we're going to see what the radio could actually hear. People say, well, that's great. You get a nice microphone with an expanded audio, whatever mixing board. Expand your audio in the radio to do 3.3, 3.4K out. But can your radio hear it? Yeah, it could.
Place I used to work, and every time that the word got out, the INS was showing up about
What I'm trying to show you is to watch the numbers that your radio can hear the tones. So you want to get a radio that's actually going to put out as much of your audio tones as you could. This place again is called Tone Scope. Tone Scope, and if you have a microphone hooked to your computer, you just start talking and it shows you the hertz and kilohertz as your voice down here. So that's a good way to determine what kind of microphone you might want for your radio based on your voice. But the higher the kilohertz microphone you can get, of course, is going to be the better for you. And I'm going to shut up now and just have the radio play, and you'll see the tones change on screen.
I know, I've seen the videos, man. Holy shit. All them people living out in the streets, and they want to bring more foreigners in there. And then when Donald Trump says, oh, well, we're going to give you all the foreigners and stick them in your sanctuary cities, all of a sudden they freaked out. You can't do that. You can't do that. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, it's called teach them a lesson.
I know, they got to go somewhere, right? What the hell?
And the big cry about, oh, if you don't like it, leave. What the fuck? You don't like it, leave.
That's the truth. When you got Omar and them fucking retards speaking all kinds of crap, if you don't like the country and you keep downing it and degrading it, then don't.
Oh, they won't let them back in that country.
I love it when all these Hollywood elites said they're going to leave the country if Donald Trump gets elected, and they're still here.
Oh, hell yeah, they laid down that fucking free lane.
Yep, that's right. I got a kick out of that. And just like when, what's her face, Madonna, she was blowing up the White House. Yeah, and what happened to her? Nothing. Seems like I've done an awful lot about blowing up the White House, and then nothing gets done. Like all these people run their mouths and nothing gets done to them. But God forbid if we say something, oh my God, they're coming after you.
Well, here's the best part, and I'm going to relay this to everybody listening. You know, this whole bullshit about Robert Mueller and getting in front of the Democrats and all that shit, he didn't give them what they were looking for. And the best part is Bill Barr, the bulldog Bill Barr, is going to do an investigation on where all this bullshit started that cost this country so much money. And even Hillary Clinton said if that bastard gets elected, we're all going to hang. And you know what? That's probably the most truthful thing she said since she fucking showed up.
Yep, that's right. And so Barr's going to find out what's going on, and that's the best thing about it. Because all these years of Hillary Clinton getting away with all the bullshit, like all the crap that she did and nothing ever happened to her, that's stupid. And then she gets to be elected for president, like, that's stupid.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I had a top secret clearance in the United States military. And when I found out what she got away with the private server and destroying fucking Blackberries and all that shit, I was beside myself. That stands, that we were...
Okay, so enough of the political bullshit that they're talking about. I'm just listening. But as you see, we were hearing tones up to 32K. Some of his voice was hitting 32 and 33, 3.2, 3.3. So your radio can hear the tones. So it's not like you're wasting your money, but you have to know where your cutoff at your radio is as well. And I have a video on that. And what we do is we send a tone into the front of the radio and we watch the power. And we bring the tone up 50 hertz at a time. And we watch our power. And you can actually make like a tone curve, just like a two-stroke motorcycle. You can make an exhaust curve as example, or a vehicle. You can put a vehicle on the dyno and make a curve, horsepower curve. You can do the kind of the same thing with the radio and with its curve. They all have audio curves.
At my house.
Yep, I'll be there, no problem. Hardy time, baby. Shooting guns off in the yard. Boom, boom, boom.
You know what they say, though, you gotta be careful. What goes up must come down.
Yeah, I know.
What we have here is a chart. This shows that we do a lot of work on the back end with this stuff. The bottom of the chart is your megahertz, your hertz. 110 hertz, okay? 110 hertz to 5K. We put a tone into the radio for 5 seconds at each one of these, okay? This is the power. So we put an MFJ tuner in line that just has a digital watt meter. That's what we use for this baseline. So this is the tone curve of the Stryker 955. This is the hertz put in. This is the watts the radio came out with. So at 110 hertz, I had 25, okay, watts. I went to 130 hertz, the radio's starting to hear and put out audio. I went to 30. 150, 22. 180, 21. At a 230 hertz tone, the radio jumped from 24 watt dead key down to 5 watts. This is exactly how this chart went. Does it make sense? Well, this is how it came out. 240 hertz into the radio, from a 25 watt carrier, it went down to 4 watts. 82 watts at 750 hertz tone. This doesn't make sense, but this is how it came out. So this is how your voice affects your radio and different audio hertz going into the radio. What you try to do, which we're trying to do, is work with the manufacturers on the back end to have them pick up your voice as low as possible and carry your voice with as much power as far as possible, where, of course, we're not going into the next channel. But as you see, so on the Stryker 955, you're getting your most power from 490 hertz up to 900 hertz. And then again at 29 to 32. We're going to do these charts for every radio I have. I'm still working on that. But this is just some of the back end bullshit my crazy mind goes through doing. This was just, megahertz. My test coax over there is exactly at 50 ohms into a 50 ohm dummy load. Okay. We got a perfect 50.6 ohms on the analyzer that was going into this. So this is some kind of the bullshit that I do on the back end testing. And I'm trying to work with manufacturers to bring this 25 watt dead key. And then we have just a 25 watt dead key and no audio. I write that down. We leave it dead keyed and introduce audio at different hertz. This is the graph of a 955. Okay. I have another video up showing the same thing I'm trying to mix in here with the tone scope. Okay. As you talk, your hertz, your video of your hertz of your voice changes as you talk. As you can see, I'm hitting over 4,000 on some of them. So what's nice is the Stryker will still give me power over 4,000. Okay, which is a good thing. Some radios, like your Unit and Bearcat, they're dead about right here. The Bearcat's dying at 1,700. If you have a Unit and Bearcat and you inject a tone of 1720 or 1730, there's nothing on the modulation screen in that radio. Like when you talk, your modulation goes over. If you do that on a Unit and Bearcat at a 1,700 hertz or higher, the modulation stops. It shorts all that audio to ground. 2510 is cutting off at 2670. It's still giving power though, but it's shutting off around 2670. I have a video on that. My Kenwood ham radio, the 570S Kenwood, that does very well out to 2700, right out to here before it starts losing power back down to, a power scale. So we've done a bunch of different tests on different radios, different ways. Some with just the watt meter, just showing the wattage going up and down as the currents go in, and some on like a pin test, where I just want to know whatever this is, what watts are coming out of that radio at different tones. So that's kind of the stuff we're trying to work on the back end and try to get, a nice tone curve on these radios. Because buying a microphone that handles the hertz of your voice is step one. Getting a radio that can duplicate those is step two. And also have something that can receive those tones is step three. If you don't know this kind of shit and you're up buying mixing boards and try to play hi-fi and buying Ohio microphones, and all this stuff in the mixing boards, and you don't know what your radio's doing, you're just wasting hundreds of dollars. So a test you can perform yourself. You know, you get a tone generator. And with that tone generator, you inject a certain kilohertz or hertz tone into the radio and watch the power. So, all right, see if there's any skip rolling.
Yeah, I hear you there. Yeah, it's not that good. But yeah, I got the transmitter receive clarifier, and it gives me what number plus or minus, near minus 100 hertz. So yeah, you're a little under. Ain't too bad.
Yeah, nothing would please me more to see that Oreo cookie in orange. You know, they say the orange is the new black. It came from a Trump supporter who knows the truth. So you know what? Abolish the IRS. He was an Oreo cookie, a Maharajan. His mother was as white as I am. From Kansas.
Yeah, I don't get that big into politics there, but as soon as I found out about Trump running, he's going. I say he's going to run away from business. He probably will do good.
Yeah, he was a Ditsu, an Oreo cookie.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, my encoder seems pretty good. A lot of local stock in politics. I'm sorry, I could give a shit less. Yeah, I vote for Trump, whatever. End of story. But I'm not going to sit there and talk politics all day on 38. Now, that video I made before about the jumper length, I don't know how it can't be tricky. I mean, the jumper between your radio and your amplifier is what we're talking about. Whatever you run from your amp to your SWR meter, the SWRs didn't change in that video if you watch it slow. When I was showing like the front radio, this SWR, of course it's not accurate, but it didn't change, whatever. I got no difference in reflection either. I did that before I made the video, but I just wanted to prove a point. The video was posted today. Subscribe to my channel up there, whatever, and you'll see. The velocity factor figures are pretty simple for 11 meters. All right, 246 times 2 divided by megahertz times 0.66. So that's what we used right there to figure this out. So we're going to go 246 times 2. All right, you're going to divide that by your 27 megahertz band. Okay, and then you're going to times that 0.66 for the velocity factor. And there's your jumper length, boys. 12.02. So that's a jumper length you should be using between your radio and amp. I'm not talking between your amp, your meter, anything like that. Between the radio and the amplifier, that's how you figure it out. All right, gives us 12.02. And that's pretty much just how it works. People don't like to hear that, but that's why I showed that video. So, I hope that was helpful anyway. And I never took the 3-foot jumper out of line and put two 12-foot jumpers in. That's what I'm getting at. I took a 3-foot jumper from the radio to the amp and got 200 watts. Very simple. And I had a 12-foot jumper from the amp to the meter. Then I swapped them. I put the 3-foot jumper from the amp to the meter and the 12-foot jumper from the radio to the amp. Bang. I was doing 300 watts just by swapping that 3-foot jumper from the radio to the amp to a 12-foot jumper. That's something you might want to think about doing. I'm not saying you're going to get any big power increase. Everything here was done, tested on my ohms meter, tested on my analyzer. Everything was tuned right, and nothing changed. SWRs didn't change or anything. But I got a hell of a lot more power out of the amplifier by putting a 12-foot jumper in line from radio to amp. Yeah, guess 10 meters ain't open today. I mean, it should be open, but there's nobody on. Nope, nobody on.
The crap, they gotta be washed out. The swamp's gotta be drained.
Change the country into communism and deport them to a
This is the United States of America. Love it or leave it. And if you don't like it, you still have to accept it.
Yeah, the most corrupt organization out there that I know of is your media. The fucking media out there that you see CNN and ABC, NBC, all them freaking news media outlets. The only news media outlet that I could kind of trust is Fox News, and then there's a couple other ones that I watch online. They're like independent news, and all that other news sucks. They lie so bad.
The mainstream media didn't know whether to shit or go blind after the Mueller report fell on its fucking face. It was so cool to watch.
Yeah, the thing that pissed me off was they said no collusion, no corruption. Well, yet the media was like, well, because the way Mueller said it was he left it in the air and he left it open. He left the open door for the news media to go into to be like, oh, well, he didn't say this and he didn't say that. Well, we think there's still something going on there. We still have to get down to the truth, you know. That's why they're having all these other investigations now. It's stupid. They're going to talk to Mueller. They're going to talk to all these other people. It's so stupid. He said there was no collusion, no corruption. Bada bing, bada boom. But no, he left it open. So the news media could go gung-ho and go wild. That's what he did on purpose.
They don't know, what the truth is if it hit them right in the face.
The thing that pisses me off is Pelosi and her fucking bullshit. She's California over there in the California shithole.
Just to let you know, that's the locals. That's not me. I'm not keying up. I'm just sitting back letting it roll, but that's not me out there talking. Evidently, it can't be me talking if it's coming out my speaker. So just to let you know that.
Get rid of them assholes.
Yeah, I know. They come out there with this fucking new Green Deal shit. What the hell is that? They're going to get rid of the cars. They're going to get rid of the coal. They're going to get rid of the oil. They're going to get rid of everything. Even fucking cows because they fart. What the fuck?
Well, that means I can't have any more people yes.
Oh, you can't have no more beans. You fart, you can poop in the air.
I love my beans. I was in the Navy. We used to pollute in the air.
No farting, you're gonna pollute the air.
Remember, this is all a distraction. It's all a smoke screen for what's all the sleight of hand tricks that are going on. All the shit that really matters, like the IRS is still continuing to steal money from us, and our free from it. And the corporation government thinks they have claim over our personal and private property. That's the more important issue. Yeah, you know, I don't know who that guy is. He's way out there in the distance, but you're absolutely right. And that's why Donald Trump gave the corporations a tax break so we can put everybody back to work. Hey, you guys, you need to Google, just for shits and giggles, Google how many companies provide weather modification or cloud seeding as a service. You'll be surprised how many companies actually do that. Yeah, well, here's the problem with that. You can't trust Google either. They are being brought up on charges as well. That's true. That's true. It's CIA. But I'm telling you, just for shits and giggles, you'll see how many sites, how many actual companies actually provide weather modification and cloud seeding as a product or a service. And you know about the butterfly effect, or some listen, guy, I don't know where you're at. You're coming in real weak, but I guarantee you, we can hear you up here in Northeast Pennsylvania. And if you look up HIPPA, I believe it is, or HIAAP, whatever it is, the guys that are trying to modify the weather. And then you look at the other thing that's going on in Sweden with the particle accelerator. That's dangerous shit.
Yeah, that antennas, there's like this big humongous array of antennas that they were using, and they were testing them out and everything. They found out they can manipulate the weather, and they're trying to say that when all these big storms hit down there in Haiti and they hit over in California and all that stuff, that the weather, they modified the weather to do that on purpose. And I don't know how true that is, but that's another conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that guy that's in there in this conversation, crank it up, man. We'd like to hear from you.
Just like the wildfires in California, they said they were lasers. If you look at how the fire spread and how parts of the ground didn't get hit and didn't get on fire, and only certain buildings got hit and they got disintegrated. The buildings, when they're on fire, you would see charred remains, but a lot of those buildings were totally disintegrated, so that's another theory.
Yeah, I was out there during all that. I was living in Southern California since 1988, and I moved out of there 3 years ago. The truth of the matter is, we got to take our country back. We got to stop this bullshit. We got to make sure that we preserve our country for our kids and our grandkids, and we got to stop the bullshit. That's exactly it. And we got to keep the CB alive because honestly, man, this is one of the ways that we don't need an infrastructure to communicate. That's a Roger, and I am a prepper. I'm a prepper, and I'm going to tell you right now, I got a generator, I got survival food, I got water stored, I got fuel for the generator, and I'm ready for whoever brings their shit. 1122, listening to it all. 1122, you're welcome in, buddy. Just to throw it out there, I know we gotta preserve our Constitution, man. They're trying to take it away. It ain't gonna happen. It's out there, so if I happen to catch you out there on the video, man, you hear me sound like that, man, I hear you. sound good up here in Northeast PA. Where you at?
Usually takes me a few hours to download some of these videos, but yeah, I try to get something like every time the DX comes in.
How about 1122? Where you at, buddy?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
How about that 1122? Where you coming from?
Here in the northwest corner of Florida, Panama City, using that big ground plane in the Gulf of Mexico.
You sounding good up here in Northeast PA. It's a little weak, but you know, conditions aren't just right. But you're sounding good up here. We appreciate you jumping in there. 949. The weakest Northeastern Pennsylvania radio station said that.
Yeah, 164 Pennsylvania got you in there too, man. I can hear you. I can hear you on my weak station too, Kamal.
Grab everybody at the same time. Everybody talking at the same time?
Sorry, Charlie, go ahead. Take it back, you got 164 Pennsylvania, go ahead.
Uh, 22 Northeast Pennsylvania station has got a copy on you. Go ahead. Well, we do appreciate the comeback. Thank you very much. God bless you. 73 see you. Stick around. Who knows? Maybe conditions will get a little bit better.
Roger that. Yeah, they're kind of up and down. It's like in and out. And next thing you know, everybody starts talking at the same time. But hey, still waiting that time out here on the side. Yes, we do have to take our country back. We need to be traders out of Republic and go on another damn, get them on a damn rowboat with a pole in it, push them out to Cuba or something.
We gotta send it back where it came from. You don't like it here? You know, the door's open.
That's what I'm saying, you know. Don't try and change our values and our morals that we utopia. Go to that country. Don't live here.
Roger, roger that. Do appreciate your comeback. Do appreciate it. 1122, you're sounding good up here in Northeast PA. Turn the beat around, buddy. We can hear you. Guys, I do believe that this is the general consensus of the country. I think Trump is going to be 2020, no doubt.
Not the corporations, not UN, the fucking New World Order. Who we got, you know, I mean, if people are consistently wanting to go control the world, Trump's going to win again. You gotta groom somebody. What do you think you gotta do in 4 years? You gotta groom somebody to take his place. As long as Republicans stick to their guns, we can make it happen. That's for sure.
I think we should have Pence in there.
Put all my money on Pence.
If Pence was in there, Donald Trump could be the wingman, you know. He could be the guy in the back telling him what to do. You know, if Pence was in there, Trump could tell Pence what to do. You know, hey, that would work for me.
Yeah, how about Donald Trump Jr.? We could put DJ Trump Jr. in there and make it happen.
Trump maybe. That's another one.
Roger B. Queen in there.
Not me.
The Democrats are just
Put Jr. in it.
trying to get Trump.
Well, we got to call on all Republicans to step up. Step up. Get into the voting pool, the voting polls, and get in there and make it happen.
I'm running a Roger beep up there.
If Donald James Trump has a Roger beep, I'm good with it.
Was he talking about a Roger beep?
Yeah, I got no 10-meter radio.
Now, Rick, wing that some more. I'll catch you later. Now, Rick, here's another guy up there. The one
You got a Roger beep, you got a 10-meter radio. I ain't got no 10-meter radio.
I don't have a Roger beep on the way.
Time to bury the Democrats once and for all.
Little Sam, whatever that asshole's name was.
Hey, y'all sounding good out here.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and send it back to send them over to Venezuela and let them live that life for a while.
That's what they want. Socialism. Venezuela's the place to be.
Well, let them go. The door's open. Bye.
If that's right, don't let the door kick you in the ass on the way out.
Y'all sounding good.
See what happened in that country they tried socialism with?
I know it's a shithole now.
Roger.
Yeah, it was a beautiful country, now it's a shithole.
Yeah, by the way, that Merrick or whatever his name was, I don't know if anybody knows this, but Russia put 1,200 troops into Venezuela, and that Merrick guy, he exported or took out 20 tons of gold because he knows he's going down.
Hey, be good, be safe.
That figures.
Jordy 1, David out. Yeah, hello, man. How you doing? Yeah, good and loud, man. I mean loud.
20 tons of gold.
Well, I guarantee you this thing.
That's a lot. I wonder what that's worth.
Well, it's worth a lot more than that whole government, but I guarantee you, this is what we gotta do. We gotta make sure that shit never gets to Russia or Iran, or we're gonna be fucked.
It's kind of like testing.
Well, if Russia went in there and fucking made sure it got at it.
People in Hong Kong right now are demonstrating against China because of the bullshit they're trying to pull. Yeah, well, Kennedy put them in.
Man, with Trump being over there and everything, I think eventually he's gonna change his ways. I mean, I really think so. Because with Trump getting into his head, and then all the people getting into his head, and how things are, I think he might come around. That's my opinion.
I think they're gonna drop a bomb on the fucking place.
No, I don't think so. I think Kim Jong-un, whatever the fuck his name is, he's gonna come around and you're gonna see the light, man. I think because what president was over there? They actually went over there a couple of times, talked to the dude. You know, they sat down, they talked. They didn't fight amongst each other. They talked peacefully, calmly. I mean, he stepped over into his freaking country. The only president that ever stepped foot into their country, like seriously. I think something is gonna come out of it that's gonna be a good thing and not a bad thing. I think.
He smiled at him and then he fucking lit missiles off in the air like, fuck you.
Yeah, well, you know what? Trump said to Iran, you know, we dropped a Moab, a mother of all bombs, and he told Iran, I don't want to kill 10 million plus of your people, so you better get your act together. And I don't know if those fucking Ayatollahs have any kind of idea what the power that he sits on, but they better watch their asses, because when this shit hits the fan, Iran's gonna be sorry they fucked with us.
The biggest thing of all, though, Trump is getting paid because he told all these countries, if you don't start paying what you're supposed to be paying, man, you're done. So now they're starting to pay up what they're supposed to be paying. So that's another good thing. All these other presidents were like, hey, we'll give you money and we'll still support you and we'll still take care of you. So we'll still give you money. Like, that's stupid. Trump's like, nah, if we're supporting you and we're caring for you and we're watching out for you and we have our military watching your back, you gotta pay us for that, man. We don't do that service for free. I mean, all the other presidents, they did that for free, but I'm not doing that for free, man. I want paid for that. It's like going to work during the day. If you go to work during the day and you work 8 hours a day and you come home and it's like, oh, well, you did that because you wanted to. We don't have to pay you. So we're not going to give you any money for that day's work, you know. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to be like, what the fuck, man? Where's my money? I worked all day for that. Where's my money, you know? So they're like, fuck it, you don't need it. And then all the other presidents are like, yeah, we don't need it. We got enough of money. We don't need your money. Trump's like, no way, man. We working for that money. We want that money.
That was Hillary and Obama. That's who did that. Everything's for free.
Yeah, not only that, but Hillary sold fucking uranium to fucking Russia, and Russia needs Iran for oil because we weren't supplying Russia with oil.
Well, all the locals are out there. The one guy's drunk off his butt, cursing every 3 seconds. That's who you're talking now. The other ones don't understand that. To have a local QSO, they should slide to another frequency. So yeah, that's what I got going on here on 38. Not much skip, I guess. Almost time maybe to just end the feed soon.
Well, that's what she did, and that's what Iranians doing right now, even though they were told do not enrich this uranium, but that's how they got it. They traded oil to Russia for uranium so they could build a nuclear weapon, and Trump's already told them, we're not
Let's go up to band 5. Sometimes you get guys on 425. Nothing on the international call. 555 uppers dead. This is that WWS club frequency 370. Nobody on there today.
Because they get most of them. So that was a big scandal, a big scam at the time, and they took most of the money.
All right, guys, I'm just going to shut this stream down. The locals are taking over the channel, which is fine. That's what they want to do. Free, you know. So, We'll just end the stream there. Please subscribe, like, all that fun shit. Catch you later.